And a very pleasant Sunday evening, everybody. Chief Meteorologist Mark Henderson with you here from the Weather Hub. Hope you all had a wonderful and enjoyable weekend. I'll tell you what, for as warm as it has been here of late, it's been just delightful because we've had a nice breeze just about every day. Humidity has been very, very low, and the nights have cooled down very, very nicely. Nonetheless, though, today we've recorded our 18th straight day with warmer than normal temperatures, a remarkable streak, a streak of weather that feels more like mid July than late September or early October. We're just a couple of days away from closing the books on September and opening the book on October, but there's very little reason for us to believe that there are any substantial changes as we move forward through the next several days, as the warmth appears very likely to remain very much locked in. There have been a few little tiny flies in the ointment here from day to day, and there may remain another one here late tonight or early tomorrow morning. And you can probably guess because it's the very same minor setbacks that we've had here the last several mornings. And that, of course, is the potential for fog development. So let's take you hour by hour through our precision cast model here, and we'll take a look at what we can expect. We'll start this off at 11 o'clock here tonight. Notice the fog starting to develop already eastward toward the Chicago area. Again, as has been the case here for the past several nights or early mornings, that fog tends to build in here after midnight, anytime generally after 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. Now, I'm not anticipating fog becoming overly dense, although there could be some pockets where the fog does become a little bit more problematic in reducing visibilities. But as we take a look here, we're still looking at visibility likely in the 8 to 10-mile range, and that is certainly nothing that we can't handle. Still, though, it may be a bit of a slow go of it as we head out the door tomorrow morning. This is the picture at 7 o'clock for our Monday morning. And then by the time we get to 8, 9 o'clock, that's when we start to see the fog really quickly thin out. And so this is not going to be a problem that we have to worry about in any way, shape, or form for any long amount of time. Not going to waste any time here showing you the temperature or the precipitation and cloud cover because really we have every reason to believe that tomorrow will be every bit the same as it's been the last week, week and a half, 2 weeks, with the exception of the one little shot of rain that we had gotten late last weekend. But all things considered, things remain rather quiet. Now, let's talk about the temperature forecast here over the course of the next 10 days, really over the next 7 days. We expect our temperatures to remain well above normal. In fact, I anticipate we'll be in the 80s just about every day. In fact, we could even flirt with 90 degrees on one or more occasion, tomorrow being the candidate potentially of seeing a 90-degree temperature. But this is the longer range outlook. And this is going to take us all the way up through the next week and a half. So this takes us through October the 8th, and it suggests that we sit right at the epicenter of the warmer than normal temperatures. Things may start to turn a little more active as we get into October's opening week, but I wouldn't necessarily bet the house on that just yet. This is the forecast as we go out to the 12th of the month. And so that's taking us up through Columbus Day weekend. And again, warmer than normal temperatures showing no signs of retreating anytime soon. The pattern could again turn a little more active with slightly above normal precipitation, a possibility, although by no means a likelihood. Let's just lastly here take a look at what we could expect rainfall wise over the course of the next 5 days. Yep, there you have it. Zip, zero, zilch due for the next 5 days, and probably even longer than that. So, unfortunately, if you've had grass seed laid down here or fertilizer and you need to water the lawn, you're going to have to do so in earnest as we continue to move forward in time because I don't see much in the way of help in that department from Mother Nature. We are going to be really parched for rainfall for the foreseeable future. Here's a look at the 7 day forecast. We're looking at high temperatures tomorrow up to 88 degrees, sunshine and just a scattering of clouds here or there. Watch out again for some patchy fog through about 8 or 9 o'clock in the morning. That's going to be about it. And then very little movement in our temperatures all week long. We're anywhere between 84 and 86 degrees through Saturday, and 82 degrees as we go into Sunday. Can you believe it? Saturday, Sunday, our first weekend in October, but it'll feel more like the middle to end of July. So good idea to maybe seek out a friend or family member with a pool and take full advantage of the late season warmth as it is expected to continue for at least another week. How about that? Well, that'll do it here for our Sunday evening get together. Hope you all had a wonderful weekend. Always a pleasure to be with you. Thanks for your continued support of the Weather Hub and enjoy is shaping up to be a fantastic, if not downright phenomenal, week ahead. Take care, everyone.